Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Sonal Mehrotra Kapoor. Let's begin with the story, a disturbing one that is on top of our mind today. Made in India clothing brand Fab India has withdrawn an advertisement for a clothing collection called Jasn-e-Riwaaz. This after BJP leaders slammed the brand and accused it of defacing Diwali by linking the festival to an Urdu term. The term, the company had said, actually meant celebrations, ritual, festival celebrations as well. The now deleted social media post had this message saying that as we welcome the festival of love and light, Jasn-e-Riwaaz by Fab India is a collection that beautifully pays homage to Indian culture. That is at least what it said earlier. Now deleted. Why deleted? Well, because BJP's Tejasvi Surya, Kapil Mishra, amongst several other leaders, known top leaders, have called out the brand, saying that this was deliberate attempt at abrahamization of Hindu festivals, depicting models without traditional Hindu attires. Fab India was attacked online as well, accused of defacing the popular festival of Diwali by linking it to, again, an Urdu term. Let's look at these tweets that have come in. CT Ravi, for example, says, if Fab India is so secular, let it serve them. We will find a different outlet. Tejasvi Surya, another top leader in the BJP, tweeted saying, Deepavali is not Jasn-e-Riwaaz. This deliberate attempt of Ibrahimization of Hindu festivals depicting models without traditional Hindu attires must be called out, and brands like Fab India must face economic costs of such deliberate misadventures. Another one came from Kapil Mishra of the BJP now saying, time to boycott Fab India. They don't deserve our money. Now, post all these tweets, faced with abuse, Fab India has now withdrawn the ad and issued a clarification saying that Jasn-e-Riwaaz is not its Diwali collection, but it is actually Jhilmil-si Diwali collection that is yet to be launched. Some sort of a face saver, as many would say, coming in by Fab India. Then there were response tweets like this one by Swara Bhaskar saying it is actually Jashn-e-Bewakoofi, also with the hashtag boycott Fab India. So that makes the picture very clear, right? Let's cut across to Sonakshi Chakrabarti now, joining us from outside one of the Fab India stores. Sonakshi, before we get into the debate about what's in the name really and what are the issues that have been flagged out by these BJP leaders, some very senior BJP leaders as well, could you take us through what exactly is the response of customers on ground to this controversy?
Well, what's in a name, really? This is all coming back for us to understand. We spoke to many customers in and around this market area. I am standing in front of a Fab India store. This is the first in the national capital, essentially started out as a headquarter here. We spoke to customers and all of them, I asked them one very simple question. Does this matter to you? Does the name really matter to you? And all of them told me that there's absolutely nothing in a name. It doesn't matter to us. As long as the product is good, we will buy it. If the product is not good and we don't like the product, we will not purchase it. Whether it's Jasn-e-Riwaaz in Urdu or whether there was a Hindi name given to it or a Punjabi or an English name, some customers told me that the brand had a good intention given that there is festive season going on in India, and Fab India, which essentially means fabrics of India, has always had a good intention. This is what the customers are saying, and I'm quoting them, that every festival season they come up with a new collection and customers actually look forward to that collection. So most of them that I spoke to, Sonal, told me, and you will listen, we will play those bites out in a while for you. You will listen into those customers saying that really the name does not matter to them and that it will never matter to them.
Fabrics of India. This is a made in India brand. This is supposed to be a brand that celebrates everything that is about the country. And Fab India is a huge name, not just in the country, but outside as well. So what exactly is the problem that the BJP has with it that has now compelled the brand to withdraw This is not the first of such incidents we are talking about. We've seen that in the case of Tanishq earlier and several others as well. Thanks, Sonakshi, for that. We wait for all those responses to come in and hear it firsthand or from the customers itself. But let me break it open to our guests now. Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, takes the Congress point of view, joins us. Also joining us is Ashutosh Srivastava, advocate in Supreme Court, supports the BJP. Let me talk to you first, Mr. Srivastava. क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गई फैब इंडिया के साथ? ये फैब्रिक्स ऑफ इंडिया को, ये मेड इन इंडिया को क्यों नहीं सेलिब्रेट करना चाहते हैं तेजस्वी सूर्या और अदर बीजेपी लीडर्स?
What I feel is that this is really unfortunate that as we know, Diwali is very sentimental and auspicious festival in India, and people across the globe, they wait for this day to celebrate. And, it would have been even in the interest of the company if they would have put the slogans like, related to Diwali or something, which would have covered the sentiments of, many Indians, many people who are interested and who like to celebrate this occasion. But this is unfortunate, I would say that, but at least the company realized.
What is unfortunate, the tweets by BJP or the ad?
No, I would say, that the people I have also seen the comments of different people. Not only, it is not about any political party. I have seen the comments being made by many different, people who are in the society. They didn't like the kind of.
Give me one comment which is not BJP and people did not like it. Quote one comment.
No, there are many such comments. They said that
give me an example. Give me one comment.
One comment. It says that it is culturally inappropriate.
Who said this?
This is about the general people.
No, who
this
general
is about the
people?
Even
sir,
I would say
general people are affected. Tell me who general people. We are talking to general people. They don't care.
No, they are. That is why it has come. No, that is why they are putting it like that. Even anybody, if you ask,
you are an advocate,
say,
right? When you make a case and you make a point in the court, you give evidence, no? Now, when you're saying something on NDTV, give evidence. Tell me one person who's not a BJP person who's made a comment like this, or not a BJP sympathizer who said that they have a problem with the ad. One person, one tweet only I ask for.
No, there are tweets. I will have to check the names of the people if you ask, but see, being lawyer, there are even the provisions in the law, section 295A is there in the IPC, Indian Penal Code, which clearly says that if somebody insults or, I think my learned friend, setting is
Tehseen, hold on, I'll come to you. Hold on. Hold on.
So
hold on,
it
clearly
says
let him
that
finish.
if somebody, if they are outraging the religious sentiments of people, even in that cases, many FIRs have been registered at different places. There is nothing to laugh, what my friend is,
Okay, doing. Let's do this. No, let's not get into Tehseen's laughter right now. That's not the point. Let's not digress there. Let me help you, Ashutosh ji. Ashutosh ji, let me help you. You said you don't have it, on the top of your head. One tweet which is not BJP or some general person who's affected. I'll give you 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes to look for it. Please look for it. I'm sure Tehseen will speak for 2 minutes.
No, before
please look for it, and at the end I'm expecting one tweet. Everything that you're saying has to be backed by evidence. So give me one tweet, okay?
If that was so appropriate, what was the necessity of the company to withdraw that ad? Why they withdrew it?
Now you have a problem with them withdrawing the ad.
If it was so fine. No, that has been withdrawn, because BJP were objecting.
Exactly. Now you're talking. That's what I meant. Yes. BJP objected. Don't say people were objecting. Don't say that.
So you mean to say that?
And if you say that, please give evidence.
That means you mean to say that people are afraid only because of the political party. That's why they are, the company is withdrawing such kind of ad.
मैंने तो कुछ बोला ही नहीं. आप ही बता रहे.
If
you are saying that
you are. No, this is what you are trying to,
I'm not trying. I'm asking, sir. My job is to ask. I'm saying, when you say that there are people who have problems, show me those people. I just want to put names and faces to those people and know for myself. Maybe I haven't.
Absolutely.
It could be my ignorance. So I want to know. Please show. Okay? And take 2 minutes. And take 2
So-
minutes. We've spent some
Okay,
10
alright,
minutes on you already. Take 2
Alright.
minutes. Take 2 minutes. I'm giving you
Okay.
ample time. Please look for
Okay,
these
alright.
tweets and get back to us. Let me
No, that
turn
is
to
all
Tehseen.
fine. What I am trying to say that the company, if the company was correct into what they put it as an ad, there was no need to withdraw it. So even they apologized. This is their forget about people. Can't this Fab India be also considered as one of the public? Why they have withdrawn? Why they have apologized? What was the need of doing
I'm
so?
getting confused
If they were so
now.
correct,
What are you saying, sir? What are you saying?
Madam, I am
you have
saying-
a problem? Are you saying you have a problem with Fab India withdrawing the ad?
No, I
That's
am
what
not.
you're saying.
Can Fab India be considered as one of the public opinion in this country or not? If Fab India itself is convinced that the ad what they had given was not correct, was not appropriate, and if they were compelled to withdraw from their own cause, and they have withdrew it, they have
Own
apologized
cause?
it. Yes, they have apologized also.
No, but own
that
cause?
was meant. We were coming.
I
Madam,
admire you
have
for
to
saying that
see-
we were compelled
you-
to withdraw the ad, but it was not own cause.
Yes, of course. Then what was the need to apologize to the people? They have apologized to whom? To some
Okay, let
political
me
party.
take that question. Let me take that
Yes.
question to Tehseen. Tehseen, the point
Yes.
being made over here is, he first said it is people, then he's saying, okay, no, but then why did admission of guilt is admitting there was a problem. And that is a point here. So, should Fab India have withdrawn?
If you get scared of a bully, the bully will continue to scare you. So look at the bully in the eye, like here Ashutosh ji, look at him in the eye and tell him, I don't get scared of you. Stand up to bullies, because the minute we start getting bullied as a society, somebody tomorrow will get offended, Sonal, why are women news anchors? Tomorrow they'll get offended, why are women wearing jeans? They will have different people, and people like Ashutosh will come and say and justify, say, oh, but people's cultural sensitivity is being offended. People will be offended of transgenders. So you need to stop getting affected by people who get affected and leave them aside. That's my advice to Fab India. But here's a challenge for Ashutosh ji, because he clearly could not fulfill your challenge. Jashn-e-Riwaz is a word. If it's used, I find nothing objectionable in it. Nor do I find objectionable the historical word Jashn-e-Chirag or Eid-e-Chirag. These are all historical words. Now, Ashutosh, since you're a lawyer of repute, since you're on the #1 channel in this country in NDTV, here's a dare to you. This is my dare. File a 295 against me. I am using the word Jashn-e-Riwaz on your channel in front of you and saying
No,
that I don't find it
let's not
objectionable.
go
I am
there,
using it.
Tehseen.
It's my,
Tehseen, let's
hold
stick
on.
to the point.
He should
Let's
file it. He should.
No,
because
let's not.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Let's
I'll
not
tell
turn
you why. No, I'll tell you why.
into this into
I'm
a
not.
Twitter
I'll tell
fight
you
over
why.
here.
I'll
It
tell
doesn't
you
work
why.
like
I'm
that. No,
not.
no, no. One
Absolutely.
second. I have to intervene. Tehseen,
let me
that was not
tell
my
you why I said
question
it.
to you. That was not my question to you. My question to you
No, I'll say
was
the reason why I said
that
it. I just want to reason why I said it.
Ashutosh, 1 second.
Just give me a
अरे
second.
भाई
Just
बोल
give
तो
me a
लेने
second.
दीजिए.
There's a
Tehseen,
reason I
1
said it.
second.
There's a reason I said it. Just
Tehseen.
hear me out. Okay,
No,
please.
no, no. You have to hear this question.
Fair point.
Ashutosh
Fair point.
is making a
Yes.
point that yes, well, BJP leaders, some of them did not like it. Fab India could have
Yeah, bullying.
said, well, too bad you don't like it.
Absolutely. This is what
But
I'm
they
trying
did
to
not.
Let me
say.
explain that to you.
But
Let
they
me
did
explain
not.
that to you. That's
They
what
did not.
I'm trying to say. Can I talk? I thought it's not Man Ki Baat. Let me do Kaam Ki Baat. See, that's precisely what I'm trying to say, Sonal. Sonal, on your show, on the #1 channel in the country, Ashutosh is spreading fake news that 295 applies on this. This does not apply on 295.
No.
But
You
this
are
will.
again
But this-
misleading the people.
I request. I request
said,
you.
Ashutosh,
I
let him
said
speak. He
when
did
the
not interrupt.
sentiments, when the religious
Ashutosh,
sentiments
let
are
him
heard,
talk.
Even there is a
Got
provision
so
in
much
law. This is
schooling.
what I said.
Ashutosh, let him finish. Let him
Ashutosh,
make his
Man Ki
point,
Baat.
please. Yeah.
Ashutosh, Man
He's
Ki Baat is
misleading
khali
us.
and Ashutosh, Man Ki Baat is khali and khokli. Let me do Kaam Ki Baat.
No,
So
I
Kaam
didn't
Ki
say
Baat is-
about Man Ki Baat. It is your Man
Make
Ki
your
Baat
point,
now.
Tehseen, please. Make your point.
Thank you, Ashutosh.
Tehseen, please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashutosh. I am saying that this intimidation that we'll put 295 will come, 153 will come, this will come, that will come, we'll boycott you, we'll do this, let's teach them a lesson. These are threats. These threats is what you got to stand up to. These are threats. I find nothing objectionable in the word. And if you threaten, I won't get threatened. So be very clear of that. Now, My advice to Fab India is they've decided to withdraw. They're a company, they wish. They shouldn't have got bullied by the BJP because clearly on this show, Mr. Ashutosh could not show one evidence, and like you showed, of common people being affected. These are a bunch of bullies who want to target a language.
Where is the language? Where is the language? Fab India itself has written.
Shefali Vaidya is a BJP supporter. Where is Urdu born?
Any public who will not agree, you will say is a BJP supporter.
1 second. It's very unclear when two people talk. None of you are going to make
so if you can
any sense.
Now, where is Urdu?
30 seconds, please. Tehseen, wrap. Yeah.
Exactly. I want to end it. Urdu is an Indian language. This selective targeting of language, this selective targeting of people, of citizens, of bullying, of trying to put out fake cases like 295. This must stop. We don't get scared of the BJP, and this must be made very clear. You're here to govern, not scare us. And the minute you scare us, I will at least look at you in the eye and tell you I don't get scared of the bully like you.
Okay. Ashutosh ji, 2 minutes se zyada hi ho gaye. Have you managed to figure out any tweets which are not BJP?
Yes, there. See, now if I say any name, my friend will say he's a BJP supporter. If I say I am objecting, he will say I am a BJP supporter. If somebody else will say, he will say, even if Fab India itself says that, okay, we are withdrawing it, we are not happy to what we did, we are withdrawing it and we are coming up with Jilmil Diwali and something like that. So my friend will object to that also.
Technically, they haven't apologized.
No, madam.
Technically, they haven't apologized.
Madam,
if you look at the statement, they haven't apologized.
Yes.
They said, "Oh, this was never our name. This is the name that we have for the Diwali."
See, then there was no need to. Then there was no need to withdraw the tweet. They have withdrawn it for that purpose only. That was the main intention to withdraw it. So now he will say Fab India is also supporter of BJP.
You can't look at this case in silo. Now you have to look at what happened with Tanishq.
So now.
You have to look at they must, I mean, thinking like a organization who works, who has people, who has people who come to work there every day and customers. Next, you don't know. Yes. They are obviously thinking of the words and they don't want to get into a controversy.
Yes,
so they will
I will conclude it in such a way that there could be some better way of doing it. If you have to cover the entire country, there could be some other way of covering it, you know. If you want to celebrate, if you want to, because it's a holy festival, they withdrew it.
But is boycott Fab India okay?
So yes, there could be a different opinion. They are not, vandalizing or breaking or doing anything. No, it can be anybody's opinion not to maybe to boycott a particular brand. Everybody has that right to do so. If somebody is still encouraging and they are happy with Fab India, they can go. Who is stopping them? But when Fab India itself is convinced to what they did was wrong and they withdrew
Fab India is stopping them, na?
At least. No. So see, that is a common view. Nobody is stopping anybody to go and buy it. No. If somebody is convinced as to what, my friend can go and buy it. Who is stopping him? But there could be so many people who might not be interested. If he says only, particular party members will not go to a particular shop to buy anything, that will be his choice, his view. Why are we afraid in that case? If people are so, they want to go and they are very happy with such kind of ad and they are very much inclined and interested to go to the shop, why are we worrying about it? Let them go and let them buy it. Obviously, they have objectives.
In fairness, I have to end by giving a word to Tehseen. So 30 seconds, Tehseen. Please stick to the time.
Less than 30 seconds. Look, the point that why Fab India withdrew the ad is obviously because of the threats. It goes back to Tanishq. It wasn't simply a hashtag trending. In the Tanishq case, there were goons who entered and they created a situation. And that puts the life of the brand, people, store operators, and patrons like you and me in risk. That is the reason why I'm saying that this is bullying. And bullying, when it happens with tactic support of the union government, is scary. But as I said, these are bullies and you need to look at them in the eye and tell them we don't get scared of you. And 295 does not apply.
All right. So what will happen to the sales numbers now? What will people on the ground do in middle of all of this controversy? Well, people at least NDTV spoke with outside flagship stores didn't seem to care. They didn't care what was in the name. It mattered to them that they were buying a product that was made in India. Made in India. Remember that. We leave you with that thought.